The Samsung Galaxy S4 Active brings some X-Cover ruggedness to the S4 flagship line. While the Active doesn't quite match the specs of the regular S4, it's not a cut-down version like the S4 Mini. Besides, it has IP67 certification to make up for that, and it's only the second 5-inch 1080p smartphone in the Samsung portfolio. The waterproofing has flattened up the slender flagship a bit. An extra 20 grams and 1.2 millimeters of padding are required for the Galaxy S4 Active to be able to survive for up to 30 minutes under a meter of water. The different screen type has probably also contributed to the added thickness. Some other changes were necessary too, like the hardware keys under the screen. They are good on 2 counts. Some people just prefer hardware keys and they work underwater, while a capacitive touchscreen does not. For underwater shooting, the special aqua mode for the camera makes sure the volume rocker acts as a shutter and applies special post-processing to make aquatic images look good. Speaking of photography, the camera has been dropped down to 8 megapixels from 13 megapixels. The other downgrade is the screen. It's still 5 inches big with 1080p resolution, but it's an LCD instead of a Super AMOLED. Other than that, the Galaxy S4 Active maintains all the goodies of the regular S4, including the powerful Snapdragon 600 chipset, the latest Android build, and even the IR blaster on top. The 3.5mm audio jack is left uncovered, but an engraved label confirms that it's waterproof. The micro USB port is sealed with a flap though. The design of the S4 Active reflects its rugged nature and is a welcome reprieve from the universal S4 design that has taken over Samsung's entire lineup. On the other hand, the back is glossy plastic again, unlike the matte patterned plastic of the device we got for our preview. That one was great, it was very grippy and hid fingerprints very well. This glossy plastic offers little grip in comparison, especially when the phone is wet. By the way, the back cover is removable, so you have complete access to the 2600 mAh battery and the micro SIM and micro SD card slots. A rubber ring on the back cover keeps water out. The Samsung Galaxy S4 Active runs Android 4.22 with TouchWiz 5.0, the exact same software that the regular S4 got. This includes goodies like the widget screen and the new notification area with customizable toggles. One proprietary Samsung feature, multi-window, allows you to make best use of the 5-inch screen and powerful quad-core processor for multitasking. It splits the screen into 2 and runs 2 supported apps simultaneously. The split can be adjusted depending on how much screen space you need for each app. There's not a lot of third-party apps that support this feature, but Samsung has tweaked all the important pre-installed apps to work with multi-window. The touchscreen on the Galaxy S4 Active is very sensitive in its normal mode, and you can enable high touch sensitivity mode and use it with gloves or AirView to turn your finger into an S Pen. Hovering over a text message to read it is just one of the many uses for AirView. Another cool hands-free trick is air gestures, which lets you browse the internet or the gallery by waving your hand over the phone. If you want to go entirely hands-free, you can use Smart Scroll to scroll just by tilting your head. The camera offers many creative modes, including the exclusive Aqua mode. It makes the volume rocker act as either a still or video shutter key, reminds you to close the USB port flap, and optimizes the image processing for conditions underwater. The Samsung Galaxy S4 Active is obviously aimed at sporty people who will appreciate the S Health app. It keeps track of your exercise routines, eating habits, and weight. It supports a wide range of activities and uses the phone sensors to do it, and can even connect wirelessly to a scale over Bluetooth to keep a log of your weight. If you want to be lazy instead, you can use the Watch On app to flick through channels on your TV without having to hunt for the remote. Group Play is another cool trick, but unfortunately it works only on certain Samsung devices. It can hook up several Galaxy phones to play music as multiple speakers, play multiplayer games in a local network, or display images. All you have to do is select the appropriate content and choose what to share.